underdog, and it just felt like they just don't see my skills, and it's been that way for a long time since coming up. You know, they see the knockout to see what I do, but they don't know how I'm doing it, so they never really rate me too well, you know. But that's fine. I have my style, and I'm confident against anybody, and just gonna keep on shocking people.
Every day requires the same focus, no letting up. No letting up. The noise cannot disturb me. That's the key in all this. To remain focused on reality, to not see myself bigger than what I'm called to do.
Everyone is talking about Ryan Garcia's speed. But nobody is talking about the one thing that can break him in this fight. And once you see it, you won't look at this matchup the same way again. Ryan Garcia's training camp for the Mario Barrios fight feels very different this time. You can see it right away when the training footage starts. This camp is not about flashy clips or going viral on social media. Training under Derek James is more serious, more calm, and more focused. Everything looks structured, patient, and purposeful, like Ryan is trying to change how people see him as a fighter.
No matter what they throw at me, no matter what they say about me, no matter all the things they try to bring me down, they try to break me. From saying that I fake mental health issues, from saying I'm an Instagram fighter, from saying I have no skills. Saying I'm not a complete fighter. All this stuff was a plot to distract me away from becoming the person I was always destined to be. And it's up to me to prove them all wrong and me to fulfill my destiny.
Ryan is no longer just throwing fast punches for the camera. He is sitting down on his shots, working behind a strong and disciplined jab, and learning how to control distance instead of rushing forward. That change matters. With Derek James guiding him, the focus is clearly on balance, smart punch selection, and staying defensively responsible after attacking. Against someone like Mario Barrios, who is tall, tough, and comfortable in long fights, these details are very important.
Again, thank you for the time we had together, guys, and I know it's going to be a great fight. I know you're working hard.
How could you, Joe? That's messed up.
Pardon?
I said, how could you? That's messed up.
What's messed up?
You know what I said? I mean, just can't believe you're doing this to me. That's insane.
What?
You hurt my heart.
Well, I'm still not sure.
You broke my heart. It's over. It's over. We're done.
Again?
We're done. Yeah, I'm breaking up with you again.
Now, how did I do that?
You just broke my heart. Just move on.
All right. Well, I thought I was being.
No, you were being sweet.
I thought I was being courteous and generous, and that's what I'm trying to be here. And I hope you don't take offense to it.
It's cool.
Because I don't ever want to offend fighters. I love what I do.
I'm offended. Too late. I'm offended.
You what?
I'm offended already. I'm hurt.
All right, good.
I'm offended, hurt, all that.
Ryan's speed is still there, no doubt about it. But now he is using it inside combinations instead of one-shot explosions. You can tell Derek James wants to turn Ryan from a highlight moment fighter into someone who can win full rounds. The goal looks like building steady pressure without wasting energy. That's what makes this camp interesting. If Ryan can mix his natural athletic talent with this new approach, things could get very dangerous.
I just know I'm destroying. That's it. I don't like him. He don't like me. I don't need him. I'm ready. I'm coming in there to conquer him. Everything he thinks he believes in me, I'm gonna see something else. Everything he thinks, I'm showing him something new. He don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know how many miles I've run. He's not crazy like me. You don't think like me. He calls it corny. I can believe all this.
With Derek James bringing control and composure, this fight becomes about more than just beating Mario Barrios. It becomes about changing how seriously people take Ryan Garcia as a complete boxer. This camp doesn't feel loud or chaotic. It feels intentional. And in boxing, when things get quiet and focused, that's usually when the real danger shows up. After all the noise around Ryan, the clips, the debates, and the questions about whether he is serious this time, Mario Barrios steps in sounding like the calmest guy in the room. He doesn't react to the circus at all. When he talks about training with Joe Goosen, there is no hype, just purpose. He sounds like a veteran saying, "I don't need new tricks, I just need sharper ones." And when he dismisses the idea that training changes are some mind game, it feels genuine. His whole mindset is about work, not showing off.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think with Joe, I could definitely make that stretch that I want to, with the rest of my career, and be able to, accomplish as much as. Nah, it just happens to be a crazy coincidence. Even if the fight with Ryan wasn't made, going with Joe was going to be the move that was made regardless. But yeah, it just happens to be a coincidence.
Barrios keeps bringing the conversation back to habits, fundamentals, and pressure. That's grown man boxing talk. The way he handles questions about Ryan's mindset is smart too. He basically says, "I know where I stand. Whatever Ryan is doing is his business." That's the energy of someone confident in his camp. And when Barrios says Ryan hasn't faced a real welterweight yet, it doesn't sound like trash talk. It sounds like a reality check. The Pacquiao reference shows regret, but also learning. Apply pressure earlier. Don't admire the moment. Take control. That lesson matters a lot in this fight.
I think he's deserving of this title shot for you.
Yeah, I don't know if it's so much that he's deserving, but he's definitely, one of the biggest names right now. But that being said, I don't think has been in there with the true welterweight yet, but he's gonna be on the 21st.
When Barrios talks about being disrespected as a champion, he doesn't sound angry. He sounds motivated. Like he's tired of being seen as the safe opponent. And when he says if he hurts Ryan, he's going to go for it, that's not wild talk. That's a professional understanding when to flip the switch. The talk about a future Devin Haney fight is there, but Barrios keeps pushing it away, reminding everyone that February 21st comes first. He's not the loudest voice. He's the one quietly preparing while others argue.
Yes, I'm just telling you, just tune in, and yeah.
Tell us now, what's the prediction? Is it stoppage, unanimous decision? Gonna make him quit? Well, what is it?
I know. I see me with my hand raised at the end of the fight. By any means, I'm going in there with bad intentions. I am going in there to hurt Ryan, and if at any point I do see I have him hurt, I'm gonna try to get him out of there.
Then Tim Bradley steps in and refuses to let this fight be framed the wrong way. And honestly, this is the kind of tension boxing needs. Bradley isn't disrespecting Ryan, but he is clearly poking holes in the hype. When Bradley talks about experience, you listen. He reminds everyone that popularity opens doors, not punches. That's uncomfortable for Ryan fans because Ryan brings attention, but attention doesn't help when the man across from you has already felt elite-level pressure from fighters like Thurman and Pacquiao. And Bradley isn't wrong.
Barrios is experienced. I don't give a damn what anybody says. He got a lot of experience, man. He got the best resume at 147 pounds, right? He's a champion. You know what I mean? He's been in the ring with Tank Davis as well. He's been in the ring. Who else was the guy he's been in the ring?
Recently, obviously.
Pacquiao recently, and there was another one.
Thurman? Was it Thurman?
Yeah, Keith's one-time Thurman. You got a guy like Garcia, his last performance wasn't that great. I expect him to have a better performance this time around. He gonna need to have a better performance. That type of performance into the ring with Barrios is gonna eat him up.
Bradley doesn't say Ryan can't win. He says Ryan can't afford to be fragile. That word matters. He hints that Ryan doesn't like getting hit clean and doesn't enjoy pressure that pushes back. That's where Barrios becomes dangerous. Not flashy, just steady and relentless. Bradley also talks about boxing being a popularity business, and you can feel the frustration of someone who earned everything the hard way. Even his Jake Paul comments fit the theme. Shortcuts don't work in real fights. When Bradley leans toward Barrios, it feels less like hate and more like a warning. Speed and a left hook are real weapons, but if that's all Ryan brings, Barrios will read it and slowly take control. This fight isn't about clips anymore. It's about surviving discomfort for 12 rounds.
It's gonna be easy work. He gonna eat him up, man. But see, this is the thing, man. I noticed one thing about Garcia. Garcia don't like power. Now, does Barrios has enough pop on his shots to keep Garcia honest? And if Garcia land that left hook, can Barrios take it? You know, because that seemed to be an issue for Barrios. You know, upstairs and downstairs, the left hook. So, you know, interesting fight. It ain't no far-gone conclusion, like I said. Barrios got a lot of experience. He wants to hold on to that strap.
After Bradley lays that out, Max Kellerman and Robert Garcia shift the conversation into something deeper. Now it's not just about talent, it's about control. Max frames this fight like the industry already sees Ryan as the future and is planning the next big fight. That's where Robert Garcia steps in and asks the real question. Not about speed or power, but about leadership. When Robert mentions trainers like Reynoso, Goosen, and Derek James, and asks if none of them were good enough, that's not an attack. That's a test of character.
And look, Barrios is dedicated. I know him. He's actually a good friend, a good person. And they chose him because they think Ryan has everything it takes to become the world champion, because they're already planning on huge fights with him. We're out there for Ryan. But the fact that Ryan, you know, has gone through 3 top trainers that would have done a great job, Eddie Reynoso, Joe Goosen, and Derek James.
Correct.
And he's not training with neither of them. He's training with it, which I'm not saying that is not, you know, that brought him through the amateur.
Robert's NFL comparison hits hard. Great fighters need structure the same way great teams need a coach who can say no. When he says boxing isn't a comfort business, that line should be written on every gym wall. What makes it interesting is that Robert still believes Ryan should win, almost like he's challenging him to prove it. Meanwhile, Barrios keeps being described as the experienced adult in the room. Tough, durable, already tested by elite pressure. So now this fight becomes bigger than styles. It's discipline versus independence. Star power versus structure.
Fighters want it comfortable, right? Sometimes when Miguel Cotto would want to train in certain places because it was more comfortable for him, I want to see the Miguel Cotto when uncomfortable, right? And Cotto's a great fighter, of course, and a serious person. The fighter really has a little too much control when they reach a certain level sometimes of their own career, which is good in one way, but in another way can limit them athletically. Because boxing is not a comfort business.
When you step back and look at everything, this is what the fight really comes down to. Ryan Garcia is trying to change his story in real time, slowing down, trusting structure, and seeing if discipline can finally match his natural talent. Mario Barrios is moving like a man who has already been through the fire and is ready to punish mistakes instead of chasing moments. Add voices like Bradley, Kellerman, and Robert Garcia, and this stops being about hype. It becomes a real boxing question. Does growth beat experience, or does experience expose growth before it's fully ready? That's why this fight feels dangerous and unpredictable.
More of his opponent, where maybe the way with training with my dad, compared to if I'm fighting a top dude.
It'd be a big mistake to underestimate him, right? And it's like everyone thought he was gonna win that fight, and Rolly just outboxed him. Rolly outboxed, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's crazy. I wish that Ryan, because he's so talented, I wish he would stick to a coach and really just follow the instructions.
Ryan gonna win this fight. He gonna win this fight. He gonna win this fight.
I don't know.
He got.
Now it's your turn. Drop your opinion in the comments and let's really talk about this fight. If you enjoy deep boxing breakdowns like this, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing Era. We'll see you in the next One Boxing Glove Fire.